Hello everybody, welcome to my stream. I'm DC. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter. No, don't don't follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Blue Sky though, DC Lasair. It's all there. You can go to my website, dclasair.com, which is powered by the excellent link in bio site Doris, doris.to. If you're looking for a new link in bio site, check them out. Use my affiliate link to do so. And if you like what you see that they have available for free, sign up for Doris Pro and use my discount code DCLasair to get 30% off for 3 months. That's DCLASAIR. Alrighty. There's a lot of announcements today. Holy cow. I did a lot of stuff this week. So let's get through that first before we get into Tech Friday. First of all, 2 videos. 2. Yes, I made 2 videos. First link, adventure planning in Obsidian. And part 2 of my actual play assemble series. Next week will be the 3rd part with Urban Bohemian. That I made a form so you can ask questions when it's not Tech Friday, and I'll answer them on Tech Friday. There's that. And let me close that tab. And let's see here. Oh yeah. And I also released my my D&D 2024 5e cheat sheets with actions, weapon mastery cards, and conditions, and tools. You can find that link right there. Oh boy. And finally, I have a start playing profile up. I don't have games set though. That's the task this weekend. But I have, like part 1 of it all set. And you can find that all right there. Whew. All right. I think that's everything. Let me post this over to Moonbeam real quick. Yeah. All right. Let's see. What else is happening today? I think that will wrap it up for personal stuff and things. Let me make sure I am all set otherwise. Okay. Let me adjust myself briefly here and ready to go. Everything's set. Yeah. All right. Welcome everyone to Tech Friday. Yay! It'll be a fun show. We're once again talking about Obsidian and TTRPG planning, mashing the two things together. But first, there's some things I found out about Obsidian, and you can find Obsidian here, obsidian.md. That I think just over a month ago, Obsidian announced that was free for commercial use. So if you want to support Obsidian and give them some money for various things, you can. You can also, and if you're a business and want to support them, there is a commercial tier, and that will also get you to become a featured organization on an Obsidian page. So if you want to do that, there's all sorts of pricing features. But yeah, there's no sign up required, no strings attached. They say free without limits. Everything's on your computer, local, not taking your data. And yeah, they said, hey, let's go free for business as well. And I found someone who kind of broke down the announcement a little bit. And you can find that video right here. I think he's +1 creator, the name. But yeah, that video there, this is someone who's done a lot of videos on Obsidian and probably understands it way better than I do. If you want a breakdown of that announcement and what it means, check out that link. And let's see. Oh, windows are going everywhere. Stop windows. Okay, that takes care of those things. And I'm going to go back over to my template because I did make a change to it that I want to show you all. And this is thanks to watching videos on people who use Obsidian and TTRPG things, which I'll get to in a moment. I made this change here. Go over. And what I did was I gave monsters its own line. Because I looked at this when I was, anyway, I printed off the PDF, and I thought these columns up here, these are good for, one-line items. I can put a bunch of one-line items, but I'll probably want more room for monsters. So that's why monsters is now its own little section. And even though in properties I have characters and major NPCs for tagging reasons, this doesn't show up when you print them out. Your properties don't show up in the default printing of the PDF. So I changed the columns in this, added an extra one. Now I have a players and an NPCs column. And yeah, and these don't have to be very long. These are just going to be the major NPCs they run into. I'll write maybe a line or so of what that NPC does. But then here in monsters, I can more easily fit stat blocks and other notes and things of that nature. And I'm okay with the monster section being a larger section. Because again, my goal is to print this out and have a record. JD Lady, hello, welcome on in. And so when I print it out, since I won't see my properties, I will have a list of players and NPCs. Plus, I will have them tagged up here for when I do more stuff in Obsidian and need that information in other places. And I was looking at, because I typed up a bunch of stuff in the monsters column just to try it out. And I didn't like the way it looked on a page in the column view, because it did seem a little squished. And so that's why kind of one-line things are good for this many columns. Because they'll look nicer on the page. And then monsters, I can type up more notes on monsters. And yeah, and hopefully when I print this off for each adventure, I'm going to stick to about a page long. Maybe 2 pages, but really going to try to keep it in that one page length. Because this is pretty much all I need to run at least a 3-hour session. So yeah, and I'll be developing my own little system for everything and in Obsidian, and I'll continue to show that stuff off here as I get through it. Boop. So yeah, I wanted to show the change I made. Now, I found some other people who have made videos on TTRPG things. This YouTuber has made a whole TTRPG system called TTRPG Templater. It's in 2.0. So if you want a really robust system, check out this person's videos. And they have a lot, and it's fancy, and it's kind of more than what I want to use. But if you find it useful, by all means, I'm looking at it, seeing if I can take any ideas from it, just in arrangement of things and things like that. But if you want a really just mighty template for any TTRPG, check out that link. There's a link to the template, and also the creator gives an explanation of what they're doing with it. So yeah, that's quite extensive. And if that's for you, by all means, do it. There's nothing wrong with that. Oh, I messed up the link, didn't I? Shoot, sorry. Let me give you that link one more time. It didn't copy all of it. Maybe if I hit that button and do that, will that give me the whole link? There, that gave me the whole link. There you go. Go to that one. All right. Also, I discovered that Sly Flourish, the creator of the Lazy DM guides, which I really like those, had made his own video on using Obsidian and TTRPGs. So if you want to see that system, go here. And he's mostly using default Obsidian. So if that's what you want to do. Plus, he had links in his video to other people who use a bunch of different tools in Obsidian to do things, and I have to watch those videos yet. And I'm like, wow, suddenly this realm became a lot larger, and I am not prepared for the time that this will take. But yeah, so there's Sly Flourish's video on it. And let's see, what else did I want to say about Obsidian? Oh, right. Let's go back to here. So there's a plugin I found. Springleaf, hello, welcome on in. There is a plugin I found where I can make my own call out blocks. These are all call out blocks in Obsidian. Every different colored block is a separate call out block. I can make my own. So players and NPCs are their own blocks I made in their own colors. And that was with the call out manager, right? Call outs. Call out manager, manage call outs. Hit the plus button right here, give it a name, hit test, hit create. And now you see what it looks like up here. You can design it however you like. You can even change the icon of the available icons that Obsidian has. And now if you do a call out block, you know, I made it test. Did I make it? Yes. Why didn't it do the thing? Oh, maybe it's only one thing, I think. Okay. And then block. Nope, wrong one. That bracket. There we go. And then there's the test block I just made. So yeah, that's real handy for all the colors and everything, and all the different icons. And let me look at those plugins again, see if there's anything else I discovered that I'm using. Nope. We went over everything else last week. Yeah, let's get to... All right. So that's what I have so far for Obsidian for you for the week. I'm still working with it, and you know, my Notion stuff isn't going anywhere. I worked hard on those things, and if you like Notion, by all means, use those. Use what's good for you. I'm mostly trying Obsidian because I like it being local to my machine, and then I know I have my data, and especially for my games, right? Because a lot goes on, and that way I can take it, put it in a cloud, and open it up some other day that I might need it. And it's a really fun thing. All right, take a look at other things. So, Brian, Urban Bohemian, sent me this. It is called Stream Focus. It's a multi-chat thing. You can get early access on it. I haven't done that yet, but it's a possible another option if you want to have multi-chat. I hadn't heard of this and don't know much about it other than what you see on the website. So, but yeah, I want you all to be aware that, hey, there's another option to do this. And it looks pretty good. All right. And Moonbeam, we're going through the topics now. Moonbeam entered public beta. If you want to sign up for it, you can there. You can also visit my Moonbeam realm. Slides in and scrolls up. Hey, welcome on in. How you doing, Brian? Anyway, there's my Moonbeam realm. I just talked about the thing you showed me, stream focus. And so if you had anything else to mention with that, other than it looks like a new multi-streaming chat thingy, by all means. And I went through this rabbit hole of articles, which led me to some. I can't even remember how I got here, but apparently this French project coming up, but it seems like it's open source, and they want to put it out for everybody. I think that there's other applications, but involves like the French government and Germany and some other powers, but they have a video conferencing service, so kind of compete with Zoom. It's still in early development, so, and some of the sites in French, and so I have no idea what's going on. But if you're interested, there's the name site. It's called Visio. Currently in beta. Yeah, but apparently there's quite a bit of open source projects going on in the European Union that, like I said, France and Germany and some other countries are putting out for everyone to use. And this is one of them. And since, we talk a lot about producing things and needing these types of tools. There's one. Yeah. And you can look at all the code because it's open and available on an open source code repository. So it's something I'll kind of keep an eye on for a while, see where it goes. All right. Yeah, I can't even remember the rabbit hole. I was looking at news scrolls on my phone. I read an article. It brought up, I think there's also like an open source sort of Office competitor that a bunch of European Union countries are doing. And that's what led me to that, I think, maybe. Uh, but yeah. Oh, you remember Pebble? Pebble smartwatches? Well, they're back. Yeah, these look pretty neat. Repebble, it is the original people who made Pebble. Because Pebble OS is now open source. The Grave Rising animation, right? And so they have a couple different models. They have a Core 2 Duo and a Core Time 2. They have e-paper screens, touchscreen e-paper screens. And yeah, these look good. like these. Their shipping is way off, but if you want to pre-order, you can. I thought that was fun. Neat. I'm like, hey, Pebble's back. Not that I ever had a Pebble before, but these are nice. I really like what they did here. All right, let me look this over. This is NVIDIA had a big announcement thing, and they're doing. They unveiled two, according to this article, so-called personal AI supercomputers, and they're desktop systems. They're mainly for developers, researchers, and data scientists. Need to run large AI models locally. But all of that is here. So that is mostly what NVIDIA talked about this week. Is that they're making these workstations for science purposes. And we're gonna watch this together. So you have to give me a moment. But Boston Dynamics, you know how they put out the robot video every now and then of doing cool things? Yeah. Well, it can do another cool thing right here. And let me pull this up a second here. Put a link, please. Okay, I'm not going to throw the audio over, but so if you want to hear the robot noises, you can. It's just machine sounds. But what it does is pretty neat. So this their Atlas robot that did the amazing human flip, but now it can do this stuff. Does a little jog. And yeah, it can crouch. Look at that. And do rolls. And a breakdance move, apparently, because why not? Oh yeah, that too. More dancing. And they decide to throw in a cartwheel too. So, when our robot overlords come to power, we have those abilities to look forward to. If it can't wash dishes, I don't want it. Right? But now it could wash dishes and cartwheel or something. But yeah, so that's the latest development by Boston Dynamics. All fun and games until you get taken out by a robot because they were crouching in stealth, right? All right, and that is most of what I have today. So we open the floor to questions. Once again, I'm gonna plug my stuff because I did a bunch of stuff this week. My 2 videos, Adventure Playing Obsidian and TTRPG Actual Play a Symbol Part 2, are up on my YouTube. If you want to ask me questions for Tech Friday and you're not in chat on Tech Friday, I now have a form. That's right there. And as long as I'm using Doris to make forms and things, it'll always be dclasair.com/form/whatever I name it. And then I made action weapon mastery cards, conditions and tools cheat sheets for 2024 D&D 5e. There's that link. And I don't have any games up yet, and that's this weekend's project. But I do have a profile now on Start Playing. And so once I add games, I'll start advertising everywhere. So yeah, that's all the stuff I put out this week. Just little things. But yeah, so please check all that out, and I'd appreciate it. And yeah, if you want to talk about anything, our new robot overlords or anything else, let me know. Because this week, I so my family there's at least 3 birthdays in March, including my own, yes. And so we all pick a day and get together and just celebrate everyone's birthday on that day. So I got a gift card, and wasn't sure what to do with it. So it was for Amazon. So I go on Amazon, and I'm like, well, maybe they have a streaming thing I could use. So they had the Rode Wireless Mic ME. I'm like, okay, gift card, you apply to that. Plus, credit card had cash back on it. So I'm like, okay, this is getting better. And so by Wednesday, I should have a wireless mic that I ultimately paid $8 for. So, yay, deals. I'm like, really? Neat. Okay. So yeah, I have been looking at wireless mics because I'd really like one when I do Gunpla stuff or when I travel to my other area that you have a consistent audio experience on that day instead of switching mics and having different my voice sounds slightly different in 2 different ways. That way I can get up, walk over with it, keep talking to you as I get over there. And yeah, so I got the wireless ME. Here's the Rode product page. Yeah, I was looking at all of them. And I was really considering. There's the Wireless Go Gen 3. There's the Wireless Pro. And then I found a video on someone comparing the sound between the Wireless Pro, the Wireless Go Gen 3, and the Wireless Me. And they all sound really good. So it's kind of just up to what features you want. And since the Wireless ME is the least expensive, I went with that. I never got the Go Gen 3 with all the colors off the ground yet. You can select colors for it. Oh, some of them. I see. I see. They were doing. I get what you're saying. Okay, I'm with you. But yeah, so I decided the wireless ME would be the best way, and like I said, they all sound really good. I'm glad people do audio testing on YouTube. That uh, I don't have the monies or sponsorship deals for, so I'm glad there's people that can, because it helps me out tremendously. Let's see if I can find that video. Looking at my YouTube history, seeing the Jet Pens videos I've been looking at. Is it somehow not in my history? How did that happen? Me looking through my history. Bunch of Obsidian videos. No surprise there. Did I watch it on a different account? Maybe. I'll see if I can find it real quick. We got time. Let's see here. Other than Obsidian, are you going to try out any other note-taking software? No, just because it takes a lot of time to look at these things. If finite singularity, hello, welcome on in. But if anyone has note-taking software that they think I would like or I should take a look at, please let me know, and I will take a look at it. But yeah, so if you have stuff, if you have note-taking apps you think would be a lot better, let me know. I will be happy to try them, but there's so many, I don't know what to choose. And so I just want to keep focused on it. My note-taking software is my Molesky. Yeah. Yeah, I had a bunch of those. Okay, so here is the video I watched on comparing the Rode Wireless Go 3 versus the Pro versus the ME versus the Micro. Welcome on in. I am glad you solved your problem with the Stroke Glow Shadow plugin. I'm sorry it was only 3 characters. Or what was it, 3 days and 7 characters or something like that? Uh, yeah. I was very glad to see you fixed it, though. That was awesome. Yes, that is the important part. All right, sorry, I had to check something. And I had to make an entire new plugin to find those 7 characters. Oh, wow. Amazing. yeah, if there are any note-taking apps you think I should check out, let me know, because I went down a rabbit hole and there's a lot. And so I'm just going to stick with Obsidian and Notion for now. If there is one you want me to check out, let me know about it. Let me know what you think is good, because there's just tons, and I'm kind of overwhelmed with choice. The clones are letting you down if neither Lumber nor Jax found that. Let's see here. They are loved, but always a bit of a letdown. So Finite has these wonderful video of, he's sitting at his computer, and then he green screened some video. Occasionally, someone will open that, come in, lean down next to him, talk to him for a bit, and then go away. And just check out Finite Singularity stream. It's great. It's a great bit. I love it. Millinote. Okay. I have about 45 more minutes worth of clones. Wow. Millinote right here. Organized visually. Interesting. Oh, yeah, this does look pretty good. Might be able to use a blur plugin to fake the Severance dolly zoom. Wow. Amazing. Oh, I know I mentioned the microphone. That was kind of a birthday gift, but I'm also getting the Elgato large green screen. Speaking of green screen effects, so I'll have a longer one, mostly for when I'm on shows and things and people don't quite know how to tighten in my shot, because I've done that for them without telling them. Sometimes I'm like, okay, that's good, but you're showing the edges. We don't want to see the edges. So I just get the larger green screen, and then no one has to worry about it. Plus, there's other things I want to do. These people need lessons from the producer to the stars, right? I mean, you have an RTX? I do. Yes, I do have an RTX graphics card. Let me check out here. And so, as a reminder, while we're on the subject, next week will be my almost birthday celebration. We'll have Urban Bohemian on as a guest, and because my birthday is Sunday the 30th, so I'll activate the confetti and everything. Ooh. There's a way to use a green screen plus RTX card to extend the side of a too narrow screen. Awesome. Yeah, that sounds cool. I'll remember to do that. Yay. Thank you. So come by next Friday for the almost birthday celebration. You'll have to bring your own snacks. I can't send you snacks through the internet yet. As much as I'd love to put a Snickers through Ethernet, it just doesn't work. I haven't solved that problem yet. Internet snack delivery will be lit when it happens, right? It'll be amazing. All right. So I'm marking down Millinote to look at later. Snacks over IP, right? Have to go shopping. So yeah, as much as I would love to send you snacks, the internet doesn't let me do that. So bring your own and have a good time. I'm going to have snacks. All right. Yeah, I mean, shorter stuff to talk about today. So thanks for coming on in, everybody. I really appreciate it. And we're still going to go the full time because we have, the next hour to go through news and other things that we didn't cover earlier. Again, look for my games coming up on Start Playing sometime this weekend. Tomorrow is a local toy show, which it happens every year. So tomorrow's the day for it this year. I'm looking forward to that. If you didn't know, I have a small collection of tin toys and various wind-up toys, and so I go and look at all the stuff, and then I look at all the Star Wars and He-Man things and all the other figures that people are selling, and go ooh. Or I see a robot and I'm like, oh, that's a neat robot. Like where's the one got a while ago? Hold on. Like I got this one. Mainly because it was Forbidden Planet labeled. But yeah. Has spinning motion, motorized walking motion, and cosmic lights and sound. I really like Forbidden Planet, so when there was a robot and I could afford it, yeah, I grabbed it. But it right now I have a mantle over there, and Robbie here is on top of the mantle. So yeah, and wander around the toy show, look at all the neat stuff. Look at things I might still have in boxes somewhere that I should get out and possibly sell to other people. Which I do sell some of my stuff on that's a different show though later in the year. I go to with a friend of mine. And we set up a couple tables and sell stuff that we've collected over the years. All right. Almost time for a break, so then we'll go on a break, come back, and then we'll do the usual nonsense of looking at news articles and stuff that's happened in TTRPG places and all that fun things. Yeah. Double check the checklist. Yep, I've gone through everything. So yay! Yay, getting through topics. Amazing. So if you missed anything, check out the VOD. I will have it up. Well, it'll be up on YouTube, but there'll be a slightly edited version up on YouTube sometime this weekend. As well as my games on Start Playing. So once I have games up, I'll be posting on Blue Sky and in my Discord and everywhere. Be fun. So if there's anything you want to talk about, note-taking apps, any other tech, maybe you have toy robots you like, let me know. And we'll take a break, come back in about 5 minutes, and I'll see you all then. Stay tuned.
Seems like nature's provided a shortcut.
Oh no!
I'm still a little wary. I'm just keep watching DC's like window.
Right. Also, thank you as a board member of Take This and a stream ambassador. So
this is the 5th baking themed one shots, part of the baking anthology. It will be the last charity one shot on DC Lasair's channel, although he may be available for other things. In case you do not know, DC is a producer, streamer, moderator, and the superior had a oh my god.
Ask and ye shall receive.
The Hatamancy has been engaged.
So please follow DC on Twitter and check out the links and check out his Patreon and Ko-Fi if you would like to. If you would like this for consulting, if you would, for whatever reason, like this for consulting.
Production classes are A++.
I guess
this is everything I wanted.
Yeah. So yeah.
I'm so happy.
You asked that earlier, and we had no clue this was happening.
Boston creams and Long Johns and curlicues all come out, and they all like empty their contents on launched at all of you. Everyone needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
There's a theme here right now.
I honestly, I'm like, we are.
Yeah,
it is after dark here, so okay.
Yep.
17 plus a lot. So that's 17 plus 6 is what? 13, 23?
Question is, would I actually want to dodge a Long John?
I'm gonna.
I mean,
I'm gonna use an advantage.
So, here we go. Y'all ready for this? And this will be something, won't it? Hey, look at that. There's 3 of me. So right away, you'll notice some color difference in things. And yeah. And you probably like one more than the other. And that's fine. I'll tell you which one I like. But if I was doing an actual camera review, this would be a bye.
Ooh.
'Ow! Rude. What was that for? What did I do to you? What, how did I, what did... So strange. Why did any of that happen? I don't get it. What a jerk of a goat. Or a ram, or whatever they call you. I don't know. Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for being here. I can unmute myself whenever I want. So there. Yes, Adalmancerbot, we took our break already. You weren't paying attention. All right, so now's time where we kind of just slack off, talk about whatever. I look at various things that I didn't plan for. So, any articles that dropped today. Let's see, there was one I saw. Where'd it go? Where's the article? Ah, yes. So Discord is going to be serving up more ads on the mobile app in June. There's the Ars Technica article on that. They call it Video Quest. Ars Technica, best Technica, right? You can opt out of personalized promotions. Only been on the R since the late 1900s. Amazing. Yeah, ours is a daily check for me. Yeah, so if you want to read up on the Discord, the ads coming to the mobile app, there's an article. I probably read some of your comments, Finite Singularity, and just, haven't didn't make the connection back then because I didn't have anything else to go on. Anything else? You weren't Finite Singularity there. See, even more reason I may have read something that you had written in comments. Okay. Let's see what else we can find. Oh, I'll turn on some music for everybody. That going low. Well, someone has a piece of Twitter history. The 560-pound Twitter logo So the bird, not the X, has sold for $34,000. Apparently, its name was Larry. The unknown buyer will also be responsible for costs to move the sign from the San Francisco storage facility where it's currently located. All right. Missed those days. Twitter for a long time was the great equalizer. Not without its issue, but definitely not the cesspool it is now. Yep. I've said follow me on Twitter for so long in my intro. I still occasionally say it, and then I correct myself. I'm like, no, don't follow me there. Blue sky. See. But yeah. Sit back. Thanks for coming in. We sit back, we relax. Unclench your jaw. Move your shoulders a little. Take a breath. And get into the weekend. It's open floor, so whatever you would like to mention while I go through and mention just things I find. So oh, this is interesting. So Fujifilm's GFX 100RF is a 102 megapixel medium format compact camera. It is $4,900, but comes with a 28mm equivalent f4 lens, aspect ratio dial, and 4-stop ND filter. That does sound cool. Good looking camera. Yeah, nice. I like what I'm seeing here. Not that I ever need one or will get one, but I like looking at tech stuff. I know, amazing, right? Who knew? All right, let's get into TTRPG news. And as we're talking about TTRPG things, the whole reason I'm, kind of doing this stuff in Obsidian is so I have a modular system of things I can print out and take with me when I run games at conventions and things like that. And the idea is to be as minimal as possible with it. And also realizing that sometimes at conventions, you may not have power. So being able to just have the stuff printed off is a handy backup. Oops. All right, let's see what we got going on. Let's see. Gotta find the fun stuff to talk about. Nothing fun there to talk about. Okay. Next place. Here is, well, it's an ad, but some of you may be interested in these. It's one of those, here's an article, but it's an ad type thing. Atomic Mass Games AMP colors announced. So if you're interested in those, there's 18 new colors. Launching at Adepticon. Ooh. Hey, Antiquated. Like to start doing YouTube. Is there some way to look up how to amongst your YouTube videos? I think you may have hit upon something that I haven't made a video on yet. Is how to start YouTubes. Well, I can show you a couple things. Let me... Oh, which programs to use? That's easy. OBS. And OBS for either recording or live streaming, because OBS can record video locally. You don't have to stream with it. And edit videos, I really like DaVinci Resolve. Because it's free and it's very powerful. That's my workflow anyway. Is I'm always recording in OBS, and then I'm editing in DaVinci Resolve. But, OBS on the other hand, right? OBS does no OBS, and you know, OBS is great, and there's some things about it that are a little frustrating, but for the most part, OBS will handle all your needs. So I think that's a good question. Did I make a video on... I know I went over... I swear I made a video on putting the key, the stream key and things like that into OBS, but that was probably a while ago, and I could be misremembering. But yeah, I really like DaVinci Resolve. It's great. I had learned digital editing on Adobe Premiere, so it did take my brain a little bit to adjust to the ways DaVinci Resolve does things. But once figured it out, it was great. Have I? Go to my content here. Where is... It'd be towards the beginning. You know what? That may have been something I did before I started calling this Tech Friday. That could very well be a demo I did before then. Any hardware you would need. Let's see here. No, nothing overly specific. I mean, the big thing is you RAM. You want lots of RAM. But any modern video card will run OBS and DaVinci Resolve just fine. And you will want a video card to tell OBS to run on. You don't want to run OBS on your computer because there's different settings you can do, and one of them is, oh hey, I'll just run on your computer. I'm like, no, you're not using my CPU, you're using my GPU. Do that thing. So that's a setting in OBS. As far as hardware goes, you know, I really find dual monitors very useful nowadays for editing and things, but you can get away with a single monitor. That's fine, especially if you're doing one thing at a time. You know, you record your video, close that off, then open up the edit, do the thing, yeah. But if you can swing RAM, and then as much RAM as you can put in that thing, and then 2 monitors is very useful for content creation. I have 3, and I'm still trying to figure out if I need to put in a 4th somehow. One day, maybe. But yeah, you're gonna get a lot more use out of DaVinci Resolve if you can up your RAM. It'll be smoother. And most graphics cards you can buy today, like I'm saying, you could probably get away with the 2000 series if it was an NVIDIA card. You could probably get away with 2000. So 2000 on up series of NVIDIA cards will work all right. But yeah, if you're processing video, get a RAM, video card, probably your key components there. And then streaming to YouTube is setting up in OBS, and there's settings in YouTube Studio where you'll find a stream key and a stream URL, and you just put both those things into OBS where OBS tells you to put them in, and you're good to go. You use the Adobe Creative Cloud. Or have you found alternatives? I no longer use the Adobe Creative Cloud. I had access a couple years ago when I was doing a bunch of shows for another channel, and that was neat. But man, that's real expensive. If I could swing it, probably, but I have, like I said, I use DaVinci Resolve for everything, editing. Any sort of Photoshop like work, I got my Canva subscription. So I've been mainly using Canva for all the flyers I make for various projects, and all the thumbnails you see on my videos, all made in Canva. And then, since I'm not publishing any of my adventures yet, I haven't worried too much about finding a publishing platform to put my adventures into yet, right? But I may also do I may just do a split profit thing with a friend of mine and see if they can use their publishing skills, and then go, hey, I'll offer you this much, and then when someone buys it, they automatically, at least through DM's Guild, will get stuff through there. If I had to suffer those one-shots, everyone should have to. Look. You're right. Everyone should have to go through these one-shots. Yes, I've heard good things about Affinity as well. And hey, Rex. Shortcuts and names are different from Adobe. It works well enough for me. Yeah, and I have seen sales on Affinity come up more than once, so. You have ideas? Yeah, I'll take ideas. That's... You don't want to overpay for the Adobe Suite? I know, right? We'll DM you over the weekend. Awesome, thank you. Yeah, someday I hope to be able to save up some monies and get the full version of DaVinci Resolve, which is just one-time payment, because there are some tools with the full version that'd make my life a little easier. But right now, the free version is really incredible. Finite is paying for the Adobe Suite. They ain't got room money. Yeah, so Affinity has a lot. Why this long URL? I just want your short URL. I don't want, because I clicked on you from a search, I don't want all this extra fluff. I just want your straight URL. Thank you. There's Affinity, if you want to check it out. And my mini rant about clicking links and having all this extra part of the URL and wanting to share it and be like, I don't need all this stuff. Canva bought Affinity. Ooh, did not know that. All right. And it looks like they have a one-time license of $164.99. And they give you a free trial. So that's a pretty good deal. That's all their software too. Canva's coming for Adobe slowly, right? Wait for the sales, which happen often. Yeah. Yeah, I'm amazed at the stuff I can do in Canva. I did some just to try it. I did some video editing in Canva. I'm like, okay, you don't have a lot of bells and whistles, but this is super easy. I used to run little trailers on my BRB screen. I made those all in Canva. I'm like, neat. And if you see when Jorge Robogoblin, TTRP Gifts, makes his little trailers for the charity events he does, he does all that in Canva. Use Canva simple editing a lot. Yeah. Yeah. It's amazing. I'm like, wow, this is. Robo is a delight. All right, let's see. Milano. If Canva were good at captions, I'd suggest it to more people, but they'd probably be paywalled behind Pro. Yeah. I do. Sorry, I'm still kind of looking for the video. I know I mentioned it on stream before. Maybe I just don't have it on YouTube about how to set up everything in OBS for streaming on YouTube. Where I've done it before. Oh well. I'll have to do another one. But hey, that gives me a project to look forward to. So awesome. Speaking of projects, I'm going to plug this again because it's neat. If you like D&D 5th edition 2024 rules and conditions change, what you can do with an action, tools, how tools function, there's all the weapon masteries. I made some cheat sheets, and the link's right there. Download it. It's a bunch of PNG files using the free rules that are available on D&D Beyond. So check those out, please, and let me know how you like them. So to go along with the Obsidian thing I'm doing, I also have these cheat sheets I made, right? And eventually I'll print those off and they'll go in the same folder with the adventure that I'm running, or whatever notes I need for the adventure. So I have everything in this one folder, and I can take out the adventure and put in another one. And that way I'm reusing a folder, and I have records of, all my adventures printed out, and yeah, that'd be real handy. And so that's why I made those. It was basically for me, but I thought they might be useful for others too. Because that, especially weapon masteries, I'm not used to all of those properties yet. I'll get there, but it'll just take time in using them. But that's why I make charts. Alright, let me make sure I haven't missed a chat anywhere. Oh, Hill Hobbit, hello. Welcome over on Moonbeam. Sorry I missed this. Does Canva do both raster and vector? And you're right, okay, if that would be good for Moonbeam, alright, I'll add that to the Moonbeam list as well. I believe I know what you're talking about. Don't know. Okay, so according to Brian, Canva is mostly raster, but supports some vector. Oh, yeah. But is Moonbeam another streaming site? Yes, it is. Commuting cross platforms, amazing, right? Yes, Moonbeam was started up. It's still in. Oh yeah, the OBS setup. Okay, yeah, I will do a OBS setup and upload it to Moonbeam as well. That is a great idea. Thank you, Hill Hobbit. Yeah, so you want to check out in Moonbeam, it is an open beta. They are doing some neat things, and you can find my stream on Moonbeam here. I had been streaming to them only once in a while, but now that they've opened up the beta, I'll share my link more, and all my streams will go there, as well as Twitch and YouTube. So yeah, Moonbeam has a chat thing, kind of like Discord. And they have this idea of realms, where you can stream to different realms and stream to your own realm. And they want you to do some profit sharing with creators. So I stream to your realm gets a lot of views, and people spend what they call moonstones on it and watching your video, and you can set up a share of that to the creators and to the people who were involved in that video. So yeah, it's a pretty nice system so far. Hey, thank you for the tip, Hill Hobbit. That's more than generous. Thank you. Yeah, so and Moonstones will work kind of like Twitch bits, where that's how Moonbeam will make some money, is that they take some of they charge you a little more for the cost of the Moonstones, and then they And then that way, the creator gets 100% of the money from the moonstones that you give them. So they like Twitch takes off a bit from bits, and then if you spend, hear them and things like that, it just goes right to the creator, because they've already taken their share off the top of that initial purchase. So yeah, they're figuring a lot of things out. They're still developing, but yeah, it's kind of nice little platform. And they want to really grow and do something different, and it's a good mission to have. But yeah, and Zero is also going to be moving some of his things over onto Moonbeam as well. Let's see. What was I clicking on? Now I just have too many tabs. See here, back to TTRPG news. See if we can find any. Oh, there was a new book, third-party book that launched on D&D Beyond. Can't remember the name of it. Yeah, it's a anime-inspired thing. Can't get rid of all this junk. Again, I just want the plain URL. I don't need everything. Just want to be able to share a simple URL and not have so many characters flowing through the chat. All right. There's that. I haven't read through it yet, but it's kind of cool. Kind of, like I said, anime inspired. And they have, and it's more My Neighbor Totoro anime, that kind of vibe. So it's, as the description says, its focus is on enjoying the world around you. So, if you want to run a tea shop or something, you can do that in a TTRPG. So yeah, I'll have to read through that sometime soon. Let's see here. Oh, another thing. Sorry, my brain is going all sorts of places now. So I made the cheat sheets for D&D because I plan on doing a modular thing. I'm also going to make cheat sheets for other systems I tend to run. Like I've run a bit of Werewolf, so I'll probably make those for that game, and then I'll have those on a shelf, and I can put those in the folder along with the adventure and everything else. And yeah, when Draw Steel comes out, I'll probably make some for that because I really like Draw Steel. So yeah, D&D is just the most accessible to my brain immediately. So that's usually where I start off on projects. But all this stuff, the Obsidian stuff, it's to serve any role-playing game that I run, or that you might run if you want to use any of my templates. That's why I'm sharing this stuff. Do you do any work in Cipher System? I have a book on that. I haven't read it yet. So I know of it. I'm sort of familiar with it. It's just one of those systems I haven't gotten around to read yet. Because I have a bookshelf full of TTRPG books staring at me constantly. Kind of like your Steam library does. What, your Steam library doesn't stare at you? Knowing your innermost thoughts? Looking at you? Realizing there's so many games that cry out because they've gone unplayed? Anyway, who isn't staring at me between Steam, PS5, Switch, books, etc.? Right? Okay, if you like Frosthaven, there is a video game in the works with the creator of XCOM. So, if that's your jams, there's an article for you about it. You're building a campaign in Cipher System to run Steampunk? Ooh, that sounds fun. Building out a city map in Inkscape. Oh. I don't think I know Inkscape. I cannot type. There we go. Inkscape. Ooh. There's a lot of neat things. So, yeah, we're talking about Inkscape. A drawing tool. Looks a lot of nice stuff in it, too. Wow. They've done a lot. Holy cow. Lots of work for a whole city, though. Yeah. Free vector graphics app. Vector graphics allow me to pan out to the full city and down into individual neighborhoods. Oh, wow. That's amazing. Yeah, I mean, that's really cool. That you're doing that. All right. Your tech radar have anything? So here's another article on that Fujifilm camera we were talking about earlier. If you want a more in-depth review, that will probably be pretty good. Okay. So yeah, I'm getting a little hungry. I think we'll wrap up a little early today. Find someone to send a raid over to. But before I go, next week is my almost birthday celebration. My birthday's on the 30th. I don't stream on the weekends, so it's the Friday before. Come on in. I'll throw on confetti. You do need to bring your own snacks. I know. Usually your host should provide snacks, but I keep trying to plug them into the Ethernet port and it doesn't work. Oh, I'm sending you the bill. I was told they'd have a snacks budget. Yes, I don't have any... thank you, Vancouver by Night. I just saw your message in Moonbeam as well. I will have games up over the weekend, so there's no games yet, but we need a SnackerNet port. Yep, exactly. But I will put it in both places. So this weekend I will have games up. That is one of my projects, other than going to the toy show. There's my start playing link there, and where'd my Moonbeam tab go? Moonbeam, hello. Oh, there you are. Okay. There it is in both places. So wherever you're watching, there you go. And once I have games started. Another reason I was doing all this Obsidian stuff as well was to support these paid games, so I had a system in place to keep track of everything. And so, yeah, they're multi-purpose. And eventually I will, once I figure out a good way to do it, because there are a few ways to post an Obsidian template, I'll make my adventure template available for everyone. It's going to take me a little while to figure out which approach I like the best for that. As well, thank you for the stream and info. Yeah, no problem. I love doing these. But next week, come on by. Special guest, Urban Bohemian, will be here with its own snacks. Oh, there is? Oh, I just set this up last night. Shh. Supposed to know what I'm doing. Hold on. Let's see here. I'll find it. Aha! Review link! Aha! Found it. If we can get a bunch of the folks who have run games, I've run games for to give reviews, that'll help you get players for when you have games. Ooh! Good idea. I have a review link that I totally knew about this whole time. Get ready for your first 5-star rating. Thank you, Vancouver by Night. Much appreciated. So, yes, go to my review link that I totally knew about. And write things there. Please make it nice. So I will, I've lost words. So yes, tomorrow I'm going to a toy show, and then sometime between now and then I will edit Tech Friday down and have that up for everybody. And then I'll be back on Monday with more video games, and we'll have a pretty usual week, Monday, Tuesday, video games, Wednesday, going back to build Gunpla, Thursday, video games, and Friday will be the almost birthday celebration, along with one urban bohemian. And okay, there's my throne. Or, you know, go to my Ko-fi, Kafifi, that place. That just pops up, right? Yeah. And donate there. Have a great weekend. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for stopping in, Hell Hobbit. I really appreciate it. Let's see who we can go raid. Yeah, glad to do. I really like doing these. Oh, Jeff is on. All right, we will go raid Jeff. Yes. So, thank you all for being here. Really appreciate it. Have a great weekend. Please be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and I will see you all on Monday. Stay tuned for the raid. If you're on Twitch. Otherwise, if you're on other places, you know what? I should post where I'm raiding to in chat so that if you are watching on other places, you can go there. So we're gonna go visit Jeff. Let's see here. And post his link here. So that's where we're raiding over to. Now everyone has a link and knows where we're going. So go there. Say hi. All right, I'll see you all later. I'm gonna go have dinner. Have a great weekend. Thanks for coming by. Stay tuned for the raid. Bye.